But continuing front page review with the Nation, I know that
I have
has a story.
Yes, I have the 180 Nigerians that came back from Libya. They said the total of 480 Nigerians stranded in Libya returned home on Wednesday evening, marking a significant effort to provide humanitarian assistance to those in need. They said the returnees included 67 adult females, 55 adult male, 24 female children, 18 male children, and 16 infants. They said this evacuation was facilitated by a collaborative effort involving the International Organization for Migration and the National Emergency Management Agency, Lagos Territorial Office. The government is dedicated to providing the necessary support for the returnees as they reintegrate into their communities and rebuild their lives. We are happy that they are back, and the government is saying they are going to make sure that they are comfortable as they are back now. They're going to make sure that they sink in and leave their
They don't make another effort to go back.
As if they will
start doing videos.
Okay.
I mean,
Yes. President Bola Tinubu may bar revenue-generating agencies from collecting revenues on behalf of the federal government as he plans to introduce a single agency, Nigeria Revenue Service, to handle the tax. I agree with this because I just feel it's going to stop corruption and a whole lot of things. Anyways, this came as the federal government instituted a comprehensive set of fresh tax reforms aimed at significantly boosting the revenue collection. The reforms designed to enhance the efficiency of collecting direct taxes, along with various levies that are imposed on behalf of the government, with the Nigerian Customs Service, the Nigerian Ports Authorities, and then 60 other revenue collection agencies from participating in revenue collection activities. They would continue, the president said that they should focus on their main mandates, right? But then they should leave the tax collection, which is the same thing is done in the US, in the UK, to a central a central agency that would focus on that, that because it will help facilitation a whole lot of things. They also they also proposed in one of the bills, because they sent 4 bills to the House, which one is the reform bill, for them to change the name, for them to change the inland, the FIRS name, from what it is now to another name, whereby they can cover everything. They can cover everything, and that power will also be taken from them. Then, where the bills aims at ensuring prudent management of the nation's resources, ensuring long-term macroeconomic stability of the national economy, and securing greater accountability and transparency in fiscal operations within the medium-term fiscal policy framework. So let's see if this will pass. It's on the floor of the House, and
I think making FIRS, instead of creating a new agency, expanding what the Federal Inland Revenue can do would be a better move. So they cover everything. And let custom face custom. Let NPA face NPA work and not be collecting money. All money should be paid.
Custom is already used to collecting money.
Exactly. It's going to be very difficult. Moving on to Daily Sun. Major headline, surrender or die. Tinubu tells terrorists, taking that story already. Electricity cost to crash soon. It was good news. We've taken that as well. Tinubu asked National Assembly to pass 4 tax reform bills. You just took that. Outstanding MSME gets federal government's 150,000 naira grants each in Enugu as Shetima Commission's Fashion Hub launches 5th MSME clinic, says Enugu is back to life under Mba. And ECOWAS planned 5,000-man force to fight insurgency, anxiety as local government, election protests, rocks rivers, and Abdusalami, unemployment, institutional failures, others fueling insecurity in the north. So, what's the story on the 150 to Enugu people?
Is that Makana?
No.
Enugu, oh, I thought entrepreneurs in Enugu. Okay, all right. Let's move on to Vanguard. The Vanguard, major headline. Minimum wage, disquiet as federal government makes selective payment. Labor leaders kick, says government insensitive to the suffering of workers. Workers lament hardship. Many sleep in the office, trek to work due to high transport costs. In other news, reps to Attorney General of the Federation expedite trials of persons in prolonged detention. Court to VIO orders. You have no right to seize vehicle and impose fines. PDP, APC, protest, Rivers, local government elections, NPR hike. bank's interest comes up to 141.8% to 6.9 trillion naira. Federal government denies anti-not bias in distribution of road projects. We're voting more resources to fight terror banditry from federal government. And Soludo is problem, not solution in Anambra.
So God just saved the VIO yesterday. If not, they would have been awarded a judgment of about 500 million. Wow. But the Justice Nkoye Maha of the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered that, gave a judgment that there was no law that empowered the VIO, the Directorate of Road Traffic Services and the Vehicle Inspection Officers to stop, impound, confiscate, seize or impose fine on motorists for any form of violation. So this applicant who was arrested by the VIO in Jabi are taking them to court in 2023 and asked the court to determine if their actions were wrong, oppressive, unlawful, and a gross violation, and included, damages of about 500 million. Of course, his lawyers, Femi Falana, there's a reason why I'm mentioning, because somebody wants to stain the name, but right now, the name is still fighting for justice, and Femi Falana had gone to court on his behalf. They demanded the 500 million as general and aggravated damages, and the court awarded 2.5 million as small, they say for just too much, but the court has said that their actions are illegal as regards confiscation of vehicles. I think they're also a service provider. Remember when Ambode came in, he removed every of them from the road. And people were wondering why. At that time, the debate had come up about whether they should be on the road or they should not be. I think they are based in the office, and Nigerians should be made to go there for their services of roadworthiness and certifications and all of that.
And the police should be the only one on the road.
The police
too many people.
So many.
The police too.
Traffic.
Yes.
Except Kai
This morning, I did not see them inside their corner where they usually greet me. I was like, they never received this body. But interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I have the major headline. We all know that some days back, they said when federal government imposed the new minimum wage, they said private companies should start paying. If not, they are going to have us arrested. Meanwhile, see federal government is making selective payments. They said there appears to be selective payment of the 70,000 new minimum wage by the federal government, which has triggered fresh tension among federal public workers, as most of those yet to be paid have decried the development. They said the Accountant General Office said the new minimum wage was effected along with September salary. The Budget Office said 40,000 was paid across the board to all federal workers, but workers are saying no, they've not received anything like that. And they are now saying we are fed up with the whole system. We do not know what the government wants to do. They also said they are also saying that this is the height of insensitivity on the part of the government, whose policies brought hardship and hunger. Because a lot of them are saying they're having difficulty paying school fees and even running all their affairs. And they are now saying that why is there selective payments? What sort of selective
agencies are the people that got paid and those that did not get paid?
They don't say what sort of selective payment is that? Are we not in the same country and experiencing the same hardship and hunger? They said we are frustrated with the delay and urge the government to commence the payment immediately to cushion the effect of high cost of living.
See my PA that was dancing that her
salary,
yes, to be 70K, but they have not. They've exempted the
federal government pay first.
Why they select?
Exactly. They've not paid them.
They've not paid.
They still got the 35. And I want to take the story about. I like taking stories like this because many times social media will retweet things that go viral are not factual. So the federal government has denied the anti-not bias in distribution of road projects because reports came out saying that more projects were being done in southern parts of the country. In actual fact, statistically, 52% of the road is being done in the north. And the disclaimer was necessary in the light of mischievous publications by one Mohammed Jamil, also known as Jada Gako, who without resource to facts, figures or record decides to blindly allege that the northern region was being neglected. So the ministry's director, that's the Ministry for Works, has denied the application. The director for Press and Public Relations, Mohammed Ahmed, in Abuja yesterday, has said the roads being implemented and be renewed in the renewed Hope agenda, and made a list of the roads and the length of the roads. And based on that fact, the northern part of Nigeria has gotten 52% of road rehabilitation being done there, as opposed to the entire southern part of Nigeria that has 48%. Please, let us be quick to get details before retweeting and reposting and resharing and believing everything you see online from people who are just mischief makers. Moving on to our final paper for today, Nigerian Tribune. Major headline, we have taken the story, Tinubu to terrorists and bandits surrender or face renewed military onslaught. And in other news, we have the senator backs bill for South-South Development Commission, says it's different from the NDDC and NDDC to undergo a name change. I think that's the only story we haven't taken in.
Okay.
I have that.
Okay.
Senators have fast-tracked a bill to establish a South-South Development Commission, SSDC, in spite of the existence of the Niger Delta Development Commission. The SSDC's bill passed second reading on the floor of the Red Chamber in Abuja on Thursday. On Thursday, just as lawmakers proposed amendments to the North-West Development Commission Act and the South-East Development Commission Act earlier passed by the National Assembly. It came amid indications that the Senate will also amend the NDDC's Act in order to enable the Commission to undergo a name mission to accommodate oil-bearing community in the country, irrespective of geopolitical zone, because it's been said that they don't cover certain regions, just like Cross River State, they don't cover it, yes. But however, in between July and September this year, the Senate and the House of Rep jointly passed the Northwest Development Commission Bill, the Southeast Development Commission Bill, and the Southwest Development Commission Bill, all which are now acts of the National Assembly. So on Thursday, this was brought up again for the South-South, and it's been revisited, and it's receiving positive support and overwhelming support from the senators. Yes.
Okay, so that's all we can take on Front Page Review for today. I'm excited about the Lagos State signing and federal government signing MOU to upgrade Ekpe General Hospital to a federal medical center. I think it is a major positive move for people in Ekpe right now. So we're looking forward to the implementation of the MOU.